that's spilling out.
Alright. But the flame sack is like what in its chest and its body?
Chest, yeah.
Yeah, so you
Be
just eat the
careful.
tail. Yeah, you just eat the tail.
I'm saying you still have to be careful. Like cutting them up.
I guess yeah. But I mean like
Okay. Okay,
I,
easy and edible is Radobon. He is legitimately inedible.
whoa.
He's literally
Let's get there. Let's like keep on going in order on this tier list.
I think it'll be easier if you just like there's a delay on stream.
Oh my god.
I just do.
Okay, all right.
I can see the rows.
That's fair.
Like like when we did Showdown.
Yeah, I got you.
When we were making
All right, you see it.
that's better. Full screen.
All right. The Anjanath nose bone would be good for a soup. Dude, I didn't even think about that, but damn, maybe we have to move Anjanath up to delicious.
Nah, edible.
Edible, okay, fine.
Like,
But come
nose, dude,
on,
it's
that bone
not.
marrow, dude, that bone marrow from his nose would probably make like the most delicious broth ever.
I feel that. All right. Let's see.
But we'll keep
We
him
have
inedible.
Baroth.
Baroth, yeah, we have Baroth. I want to say last resort.
Last resort. I feel like he's too tough. Have you seen his head?
Yeah,
That's
dude,
like that
dude,
thing is like rock.
you would take a million years just to like break that shell just to get to the meat inside, but you know,
There's no meat though. Barely any meat. Like in the crest. And I feel like the only like good part will be his
bruh.
they're so meaty. Maybe like the belly will be good, but like he's like last resort because not all of him.
Yeah. Uh, bagel. I say inedible. I say inedible.
Yeah, because like the substance that power his bombs are like inside him. Like
Yeah.
and like it's always touching everything. So I feel like you'll be a walking
The most meat you could get would be the tongue. Baroth tongues, like cow tongues.
barrel tongues, yeah. And the arms. Arms would be pretty tasty.
Yeah. But yeah, bagel would be inedible. Like I can't see you eating that, and not only that, cutting him up would be a pain in the ass because you have to surgically remove like all those fucking bombs.
He's like worst puffer fish.
Worst puffer fish.
Yeah, like because like the poison you have to remove from puffer fish, but like then basil is like you have to remove substance that like makes stuff explode. Like scales explode and
Yeah,
stuff.
but I think that courses throughout its whole body, so
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's worse.
Yeah.
Puffer fish.
Behemoth.
I think Behemoth is net. Have you seen like we bounce off
Uh,
like most of his shit?
I mean, it might be last resort because like you have to marinate that shit for a while, like a year till it's tender enough.
You have to kill. You have to kill him in the first place.
I
So we're
mean,
not working that. Let's see.
yeah,
He's already. Let's just say we just found him dead. Fresh
yeah.
dead. I feel like his tail. I'm gonna say this a lot, but his tail's gonna be kind of scrumpy. Can't lie. And his
Dude, he barely has any meat in his tail.
no, yeah, it has barely any meat, but I feel like it's the good meat.
The
You know
good
what I
meat.
mean?
I
The
mean,
good meat.
I mean,
But like,
yeah, but fucking. I don't know. I put him in last resort mainly because if you're gonna kill it, you have to fucking marinate all that shit for.
honestly, his body, like his main body,
No. I think you
you
can
have to
eat.
merit.
Yeah,
No,
you can
because
eat
think
it.
about
You
it.
just have to
That
marinate
thing,
it
would-
like for a
yeah, for a
while.
year.
Yeah, for like a while, and then it will
Yeah,
become
and I don't
tender.
think that's good enough. I don't think it's worth it.
Well, that's why it's last resort. All right, Black Diablos.
Black Diablos. I'll put it edible.
Edible?
Yeah,
Do you,
like
I mean,
okay. Here's the thing:
you have
you
to
don't
get.
eat. You can't eat the head.
Oh
Like
yeah,
everything in the
dude,
head
that
is
that head is just
edible.
nothing but fucking bone. But I mean,
Bone and shell.
I mean, the shell, you have to break the shell.
Yeah, but like the chest is so meaty because like you know when you feel it so meaty and like I said earlier, the tail, like you cut off the back part of the tail, like the clip part,
Yeah,
and you get that like very meaty tail. You put like some
it'd be
like
like
stir fry
lobster
or
tail,
something.
honestly.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like it'll be a good stew.
A
Tail.
good stew. I mean, you
Yeah,
probably could
tail.
use the shells to make a
Dude,
soup.
you can use his head as the bowl. There we go.
You can use the head as the bowl.
Dude, you can make utensils out of its horns. There we go.
Diablos feels like you would eat it like ribs, but it tastes like crab. I could see it.
That.
Yeah, dude, I could see Diablos tasting like crab.
All right.
Joe.
Easy and edible. You can't eat them.
Yeah, I feel like you would get really you would get like a stomach virus.
You'll get dragon blight poisoning. That's what you would get.
Dragon blight.
Dragon blight poison.
You right.
Like coursing through. Because like literally every part of him is dragon blight. So like, and not to mention he has teeth on his shin and shit, and that's disgusting. No one eats teeth.
Oh yeah, true. He's very bony. Yeah, if he didn't have that dragon blight, I would have considered him for last resort, but nah.
And also, I feel like he'll be super tough. Like to eat.
Oh yeah, dude, that's all muscle. That shit's all muscle, and
I think he's too muscular. That's the thing.
He's too muscular. He
has too much muscle, so like he's not fun to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Dodo Gamma, he's easy to live. I feel like
easy delicious Dodo.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I feel like he is so like fat. Yeah, he'll be a good stew.
He'd be a good stew.
Dodo Dama fat would be really good with comboing with something else. Like Diablo's tail with Dodo Gamma fat in a stew. You put some fucking vegetables, seasoning.
I feel like if you ever had Dodogama steaks, they'd be like, dude. I feel like Dodogama steaks would be like Wagyu, where like 70% of it would be fat.
Yeah, 100%.
Dodogama steaks would be like really, really good. Like all that fat on them, delicious.
Let's see, Gyros. He's last resort. He lives in the Rotten Vale.
Yeah, I don't feel like anyone in the Rotten Vale that's exclusively in the Rotten Vale is gonna be edible or up. But yeah. I feel like if there is one person to eat in the Rotten Vale, it would be Gyros. Or like one creature the most edible would be Great Gyros, and even then it's last resort because he's from the Vale.
Yeah, because like the environment makes the body like as different, and the Rotten Vale will taste disgusting. So
yeah, true.
Like where he lives.
Great Jagras. I put this shit in delicious.
He eat Aptonauts, and Aptonauts are delicious. So I feel like in turn he's also delicious. Like he absorbed like Aptonauts taste, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, like his diet's good. He probably tastes like alligator. He'd probably taste like alligator. He's mostly fat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's not too tough. He's not too tough.
All that like spikes.
Yeah, he's not too
squishy. Yeah, I like that. He's squishy.
He's very squishy.
You can cut him easy.
Mm-hmm. Shit would taste good. Has no element.
I feel like we should consider how much of the Monster Rica also.
Sure, fine.
Them.
Fine,
because,
yeah.
Like Baroth, I feel like he'll taste good, but he doesn't have enough. Like.
Yeah, but I mean, okay. In edible, we at least can eat the tail and the legs.
The body, legs, maybe head.
No, I don't think we can eat any of these heads. The heads I'm just gonna exclude, but like at least we have a use. At least we have a use for the nose bone of Anjanath.
Yeah, a good bowl or something.
No. The bowl is Diablo's head. Anjanath's bone would be a soup. Like you would make it's bone marrow. That's 100% bone marrow. Gelatin. You can make Jello out of fucking Anjanath.
Okay, this next one is easy, delicious, obviously.
Easy, delicious. Yeah, you just have to fucking scrub it down. from the
Yeah,
mud.
dude, you just like
Cheerio
clean
does.
it, and it'll taste like fucking fish. Like, come on, man, that's an easy one,
Yeah,
and it can
that,
feed. And
and it could
the
feed
whole
a
thing you
whole
can eat.
tribe.
Yeah, you can eat the whole thing. Like
Yep.
nothing is inedible.
Yep. So deliciouses or mostly things that are 100% edible. There's one part on edible that we don't really eat. Last
I
resort
feel
is
like
we barely can eat shit, or we have to
last
like
resort,
try
I feel
way
like
too
you
hard.
literally can't like eat it. With Devil Joe, I feel like you can't eat any part of them.
Yeah, and edible is
That's
just
the
you
thing.
can't eat any part of them. Last resort is it takes too long to prep.
Inedible, I feel like it tastes terrible, or most of it. Like there's some parts you can eat. Like I feel like with basil, like the top of his head, or like the
Nah,
back
dude, I don't
and the
think.
tail.
Nah, I wouldn't eat that shit.
I wouldn't eat it. I'm just saying, but it can be at least a little bit
I don't.
not worth it.
I
It's not worth
don't know.
going out there hunting.
All right, we got Kieran. I feel like Kieran is. I,
Kieran,
I don't
I
know.
feel like I'll put it edible.
Yeah, I feel
I feel like
like once you kill it and it's not on electricity anymore, you just carve
yeah,
it, and it's probably like the most mythical thing ever. And this shit would probably be
it'll be
very expensive.
gourmet.
Dude, yeah, like Kieran
Yeah,
would
it'd
be
be very
legit
expensive too.
gourmet. I kind of want to put
Yeah,
him into delicious though. He's like horse. Actually, yeah, I'm putting him in delicious. Bug edible. I'm putting him in delicious because I actually heard horse is really good because they eat horse in Japan and stuff. So I don't know. You would like thinly slice it and probably have like a fucking barbecue, like a Korean barbecue style with fucking carrion meat. But that shit would be expensive though. If Raijin can eat the horn, so can I. What the hell? No. Gyros has meat on him. Gyros has meat on him. He's not as fat as fucking Jaggy, but like Gyros can defo be eaten. You just have to remove the paralysis sac. It's like puffer fish, right? How you have to remove the poison sac. You just have to remove the paralysis sac and not eat the fangs. But like I don't know. I feel like gyros would taste kind of like a snake would, like a snake or an eel would. That's kind of how I would think of eating gyros, but he is from the Vale, so it is that is mostly sketch. That's the only reason why I put him in last resort. Anyways, Sky, are you ready? Ah, it's fine. Kulu Yaku, eat easy, delicious. That's fucking KFC. That's Kulu. That's Kulu fried chicken. That's Kulu fried chicken. Like that, easy. Kulu eggs. Fucking making an omelet out of it. Kulu legs. Fucking the best drumsticks you'll ever eat. Like, bruh. Easy. Colby, inedible. She has like gold on the inside. You sound so quiet. Yo, yo, Sky. You sound so quiet. I don't know. You sound like you're really far away. Not really. No, I did not lower my volume. My volume has been consistent. Optic Pup. What the fuck is this? The best tier list ever. Wait a sec. Wait. Profile. I mean, I should. I'm trying to turn you up in the thing. Here, let me stop streaming, and then I'm gonna turn up your user volume. All right, talk. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, because it was literally just internet problems. It wasn't even like I didn't even do anything.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, for some reason Discord was all like, yo, we're just gonna like put the kibosh on fucking Sky's audio.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Right. Kushala.
Alright.
I think Kushala is delicious. Oh, not delicious, it's edible.
Kushala edible? Dude, that...
Yeah.
I feel like he's last res... I don't even... Like, okay. Alright. His body is basically steel, right? So you can't eat any of his skin. You can't fry Kushala. You can't fry Kushala.
You have to peel back the skin.
You have to literally peel off the skin. But how are you peeling off the skin like safely? That shit probably has it would give you lead poisoning. It's iron. It is legit steel coating the body.
Last resort then.
Yeah, I think it's inedible, honestly, because there's no way to actually make anything out of it. Because
yeah, inedible actually, and also like when you do get stuff, there's not a lot of meat.
Yeah, like there's not a lot of meat, and it's not even that there's a lot of meat. You can't have any skin on it. Like you can't fry it. It has an iron or a steel outer shell, so it probably has like it's really hard to peel. It's like really hard to peel, and it probably has a fucking remnants of iron in the skin. It'd be too unsafe. Not FDA approved.
I feel like Levisioth would be edible. It would be delicious.
I don't think Levisioth would be edible.
No, it's like it would be like Geratodus. It's just that like you can eat less of it.
Okay, wait. Look, Crawdad actually said something really smart. You have to wait for Kushala to molt before actually like eating it.
Okay, no, here. That's smart, but like, here's the thing about Kushala molting. You literally have a minute to kill it while it's molting. It literally molts instantly, and it goes into steel like almost instantly. You have no time to kill while it's molting.
It's true.
And also, even if you do kill it, the body will still probably molt, because like it's the like cold that makes it like go back to steel. Because guess where it molts? In fucking cold places. So when you kill one molting, that means you're like killing it in a frozen area, which the skin's gonna go back to steel anyways.
That is very true.
So it's a good point, but I don't think it would change.
I don't think Levisioth is edible. Why? Because dude, he lives in lava. You can't. That's too hot. The fucking meat would probably just burn. It'd probably taste bad. It'd be like charcoal, and plus it's hard outer.
It's the skin that protects him from the lava. I feel like with here's the thing. With Geratodus, you can eat everything, but with Levisioth, you can eat less. Because like you can't eat the fins or the tail. You can only eat like the head and body.
Okay,
like, so you can eat less.
So if you kill it, right, it's just gonna solidify and be rock. Then you have to basically take out all that rock.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Cracking,
it's
like cracking the rock for the shell, right? Just to get the fish.
Yeah,
but
I'm saying it's edible, but like it's just.
I feel like that's last resort.
All right, put in last resort.
Yeah, I feel like that's last resort because, like, one, why would you want to like try to eat something that's on fucking lava
Swims in lava,
and it's basically its whole outer shell is a rock. You're basically eating a mini Zoramagdros, only the catch is this actually has meat inside of it and not just rocks.
All right, Legion.
I feel like it's edible.
I feel like it's
I feel like it's edible.
Personally, I feel like it's last resort because like I feel like it will taste pretty good. It just has no meat at all. It's too thin.
No,
it has to like fly a lot. Like you can't eat the wings; they're too small. Like at least with Rathalos,
you can
wings,
eat the legs.
No, the legs are tiny. They're like sticks.
in body. I mean, I wouldn't put this in last resort because it's not too hard to get to the food, right? Or it's not. It's not
then it's bottom
almost
of edible.
Yeah,
like it's bottom tier of edible. Then
yeah. I mean, it's edible, but it's
has no
like
meat.
barely.
It has no meat.
Yeah, it has no
at all.
meat, but I think it's edible because there's nothing that really like
Stops. I guess there's nothing.
like there's nothing that like would deter me from eating it. Is what I'm trying to say. Like with the last resort, Barroth's shell is deterring me to eat it because that's way too hard. Fucking Behemoth's meat is too tough. Gyros lives in the fucking Rotten Vale, so like
yeah, that's easy. Like
that's sketch. And then fucking Levisioth is a rock on the outside.
Yeah. Let's see.
Lunastra.
Let's see. I feel like she's last resort because I feel like it's too hard to actually like cook her. It needs to be extremely hot to even attempt cooking her.
Dude, that's so true. And
yeah,
and even
I'll
then,
put Teostra there as well.
All right,
just put Teostra there. It's the same thing.
Yeah, Lunastra and Teo are the same thing, but like it is like that is true. They have very heat resistant skin, so
and
you have to blast.
Too.
Yeah, you have to blast furnace that shit.
Yeah, and no, you literally have to carve out the skin first to even like attempt to like cook the meat.
Yeah, and they have some pretty hard ass shells too.
Nergigante, I feel like he tastes good.
Bro,
I feel
what?
like Nerg tastes good. I feel like Nerg tastes good. He's like tough, but he's not Devil Joe tough meat. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Like, and the horns, I feel
actually,
like
oh
the
yeah,
bone marrow and the horns will taste delicious.
Actually, this is this is normal Nerg. So normal Nerg doesn't start out with black spikes, so his spikes are less hard, and you could probably carve out the spikes and start like roasting them.
Dude, you cannot tell me Nerg tail does not sound delicious.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Nerg in edible. I'm gonna put Nerg in edible, but I don't know about Rune. I don't know about Runer. We'll discuss that one.
We'll get to it. O-Dog easy, last resort. Like, first of all, you can't eat the arms. The arms are like too thin. It's too lean. There's no meat on it, and even the meat will taste terrible.
Dude, I feel
everything
like
else will taste good. The tail tastes terrible because it's like mostly like scaly bone,
dude,
and I feel like the bone marrow will taste terrible as well.
I feel like that. Oh god, I feel like O-Dog would. I don't know. I feel like I'd get fucking food poisoning off of O-Dog.
Yeah, but you can at least eat them.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Like maybe like the biceps would like taste good. I don't know.
Palumu.
Okay.
I'm like edible or delicious. Which one?
I think edible. Like his tail is a really big drawback.
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah, his tail, you can't really eat the tail.
Yeah, it's really like concrete.
And
I feel like
he doesn't have enough meat.
Yeah.
On
because like you would think like, oh, there's a ton of meat because of the puff up. It's like that's quite the opposite. It's like like skin puffing. Yeah, it's like skin puffing up.
Yeah.
And honestly, like really furry stuff, it's like kind of. I know you take out the fur.
He'd be like a rabbit. He'd taste like a rabbit though. So I mean, it wouldn't be too bad.
But like the tail really brings him down, and the wings. You can't eat the wings.
Yeah. And apparently he has a rubbery shell.
Yeah, he does. It's rubbery. Like his tail's kind of stony, rubbery.
Shit, like make some gum out of the tail.
Yeah. And the gum will taste terrible.
Yeah, dude. That's true. Pink Wrath.
I think Pink Wrath is lower than Rathalos.
I feel like that's
the main thing about Rathalos is that his tail tastes delicious, but the tail's too poisonous to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put. I feel. Yeah.
Yeah.
You put those there.
Yeah. Okay. So with Wrath, right? The poison's in his talons, right?
Talons,
but that's an easy clip. Clip, so you can like take out the poison out the talons easier.
And not to mention his tail is fucking thick. That tastes delicious.
Yeah, you could take
That
the you could
tastes
take
good.
the you could take the poison out the talons.
Yeah.
Probably easier than you can out the tail, because like if you think about
Yeah.
it,
Or even though just skip the tails or the head. I mean, not the talons. You just can just skip his legs. Not even it tastes that good.
yeah, sure.
Like
So I mean,
it's like skipping the legs is easier on a Rathalos than skipping the whole tail of a Raytheon.
that's fair. That's fair. You'd have to be very surgical to remove the poison sac.
Yeah, from Raytheon because I could sound like the tail.
Yeah.
Okay, Puke. I feel like Puke
Last
will be last
resort.
resort.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like pufferfish.
Yeah.
Like he's on that pufferfish
he'd be a
tier.
pufferfish for a chicken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Radobon inedible. That's just easy.
Yeah, this shit's all bone.
Yeah, first of all, like the bones are not gonna be good because like it's like from already decayed.
Dead. Yeah, the decayed bones, they're rotten bones. You can't eat
so
it.
like the bone marrow won't be good. His whole body's literally made out of tar. So like the meat will also be like kind of tarish too. So like
yeah,
you just can't eat that.
you actually can't. I didn't even know it was made out of tar, but
Yeah, it's tar. That's why it's black.
oh
That's
yeah,
like tar, like
Yeah.
tarish stuff.
yeah, I get you. Yeah, that's inedible. You'd get fucking poisoned.
Yeah, I think he's the most inedible out of everybody in inedible tier.
Actually, yeah, probably right. You're right.
Because like you literally can't eat anything of it. I feel like
Toby Kadachi, I feel like he's edible.
yeah, he's edible. I feel like his tail, you can't really eat a lot of it because like the spikes. I think the spikes are like, what is it again? I don't know. I just don't. Toby, first of all, he doesn't have a lot of meat because he's like tiny. His tail has too much going on to it. Like that's where like the static comes from mostly. Because like it has a lot of fur and spikes, so you can't really eat the tail.
Yeah.
And the body won't really taste that good because like it's also has like honestly it put last resort. I think the static puts him down this year.
No. Well, the thing is that I'm not considering the static because if you kill it, he's not going to have it anymore. Because the way he gets static is by jumping through trees and generating it, right? So
It depends.
so the static is basically just gonna dissipate, and you're not eating the fur; you're cutting it off.
I know that. No,
Yeah.
but like I feel like the tail is just not good.
Well, yeah. You don't eat the tail, but you eat the rest. You eat the rest. So
Yeah, you
I
can't
feel,
eat the head.
yeah.
Low. I think he's Lumu. He's like low edible, maybe.
Yeah. He's like Lumu. He doesn't have a lot of meat on him, but you could still eat him, and he probably will still at least taste better than anything in Last Resort.
So yeah, I feel like okay, Titiyaku, he's delicious. I feel like
he's another bird wyvern.
Yeah, he won't taste as good as Coolio.
Yeah. But hey, I mean, I feel like his legs would taste like frog legs. No lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
ZT. Yeah, I feel like ZT.
Urgon is weird. Like, is his chin? No, I think his chin is just fully rock, right? Never mind.
I think so.
Yeah, it's fully rock. I think he's last resort. He's more edible than Radobon. But like,
wait, doesn't he have tar too? Because like when he leaves the trails.
No, it's.
And he shoots out explosive rocks.
It's not as much as Radobon.
And
like it's mostly on his tail.
And he shoots out explosive rocks.
That's from his tail. Like he picks it up from his tail. You just cut off the tail. I feel like the body is the main thing that's keeping him from inedible. Like I feel like his body just stays good, and his legs.
He is giant though, so I mean, like if you do crack his tail, then that's yeah. I've fought a giant Uragon before that was as big as the fucking arena. Like
I'm just thinking like normal size, like standard. Standard size. Raw Zoc, easy and edible.
Oh yeah.
Inedible.
Yeah, you can't eat Val.
He's literally made like most of him is already dead stuff.
Yeah, so. Like you can't eat. I think this is more low tier than Radobon.
Actually, you're right. Yeah.
Because this man's decayed will miasma you.
I actually give you. It's like a guaranteed food poisoning.
Guaranteed food poisoning. I mean, Radobon is pretty much guaranteed food poisoning too, but like this is death. This will give you like.
No, it's like with Radobon, you actually have to eat it. With Balazak, you just be near it.
True. Xeno'jiiva.
I think he's inedible. he's literally pure Elder Dragon energy. So like that we can't eat that. We cannot eat pure dragon energy. Like we'll literally die just by eating it.
Yeah.
It's Zero Magdrill's also inedible.
Inedible.
Yeah, he's like, I mean, I feel he's too rocky. He's like a volcano, so we gotta have that like volcano smoke like built into the meat. So like we'll die from it.
Yeah, the carbon monoxide.
Yeah.
I think it's monoxide.
I feel like Glavnus is the most edible Ronvale thing.
I do not agree with poison with acidic Glavenus, because acidic
I'm saying he's the most edible.
I mean, like, okay, so you can't eat the tail. You can't eat the tail.
Yeah, you obviously can't eat the tail.
You can only eat the legs and the body.
The legs and the body. That's what I'm saying. It's like the most edible.
But
not saying it's
the problem of that is it also has acid spit. So
it doesn't spit.
No. I thought no. When he puts the blade in his mouth, it makes the acid spikes on it because it's a spit hardening and crystallizing.
I don't know how that. I haven't like lower dived into acidic Glavenus because he's like the bottom. So like I don't really know. I don't know about that.
I don't.
Acidic spit. I'll just put him. I'll put him last resort, but like put him above O-Dog and Lunastra and shit.
I mean, this isn't in any particular order.
Yeah, but like he's the most edible out of the Ronvale kids. Actually, I think he's above Gyros.
Above Gyros. Oh yeah, okay, no. Gyros is way above fucking. I'd rather eat a Gyros than a fucking acidic Glavenus if I got the chance to.
All right. Alatreon, I feel like he's inedible.
Inedible?
Yeah. He's straight up inedible. Like, because he's
dragon. I feel like any dragon element producing monsters is inedible.
And yeah,
because that shit courses through their meat.
Yeah, because like it just scales and like hit their body, like courses throughout their whole body. So like it's fire, ice, water. And his water is like tarish. It's not like actual water.
Oh yeah, dude that shit's oil.
Yeah, it's like oil. Yeah, it's not good. The tail is like the only part I would think will taste good. That's it.
I mean,
because not a lot of element goes through it. It's mostly just dragon, but the dragon's mostly to buff up the meat.
But honestly, I feel like the dragon element would destroy the flavor of the meat and make it poisonous.
Yeah.
So
inedible. I'm just saying the only part to even think about eating will be the tail.
Yeah, but even then, I wouldn't trust the tail.
Yeah, me neither. He's also very sharp.
Yeah, Banbaro. I feel like he's delicious.
Delicious. He's 100% delicious. He's all
that's meat.
No bullshit.
That's like venison, dude. That's like venison or elk steaks, bro. Yeah. Elk burgers.
His fucking horns, bone marrow will also be good. You can make really good you can make furniture out of his horns when you're done with it. Yeah, I feel like he's really good.
Yeah.
Barroth, I think Barroth is delicious.
I wouldn't go so far as putting him delicious, but I would totally say edible.
Yeah, I feel like I just don't see any part of him that you can't eat. Like, and I feel like he will taste good.
Hey, keep in mind this is also before Frostfang and Fatalis came out, so
we'll save it in the end.
So, I mean, Frostfang is gonna be edible too. I feel like
same thing.
Yeah, Frostfang is. I will say Fatalis for the end, but Frostfang.
Same thing. Yeah.
Magically will be like somewhere around here.
Same thing. There's
the same thing.
Next to
fucking, this is easy.
He's same thing. He's same thing. Same legit. He probably tastes better than
No. Like, dude, he's easy, delicious. Because have you not seen cooked?
No, of course I have.
Buried.
Yeah, I feel like Bertos. I feel like Bertos tastes better simply because it lives in a better place.
Yeah, it's fucking like, fresh, dude.
Yeah, it's like fresh. It doesn't live in mud, so like the mud taste might not get into the meat as much. The snow like won't do anything, and the crest will like be really good. like has a lot of like on it. I feel like.
That shit, fucking, this shit fills a whole tribe of Balboas, bro. Like,
Okay, no,
of course he's
okay,
delicious.
dude.
Black
Dude, I think
Belt.
this is the most inedible. Literally, it's like moldy.
Dude,
You can't eat it. You can't eat it.
I mean, one's rotten and then the other's moldy.
No, one's rotten, the other one's rotten and moldy.
I guess
It's the most
it
inedible.
went,
You
it
can't
went
actually eat
further
anything.
beyond.
You
I
can't
mean, you
even
couldn't eat anything to begin with on fucking normal, pal.
Yeah, it's like okay, maybe you can maybe.
There is no
eat
maybe.
something.
No, there is no
That's-
maybe. That shit is disgusting. It is not gonna taste good, and it's gonna fucking kill you afterwards.
Yeah. Balzac is just one further beyond.
Yeah, but Black Belt is like a step further beyond. It has fucking fungi growing on
Even
this shit.
vultures can't eat Balzac.
Yeah.
Like that's how bad he is.
Mm.
And you know how vultures fucking eat, dude. Like
I mean,
vultures can eat.
No. Vultures might be able to eat normal Velhazak, but
No,
I doubt
about to say
Black
that.
Belt.
I was about to say they can probably eat normal, but in Black Belt they'll die. They'll
Yeah,
literally
true.
die trying to eat it.
Black Belt probably has a parasite growing in.
Probably.
All right, fucking Bracky, that's inedible. The fucking slime is in his fucking mouth and like even under his shell. So
Yeah.
So you can't
Inedible.
eat that.
Slime would just literally blow you up.
Brute Tigrex, I would say in last resort.
Edible.
No.
I'd say edible.
No, this is Brute. This is Brute. So he's like in the fucking Roddenvale.
Well, Tigres can go to Ronville too. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay,
they
fine.
go to it. They
Oh
don't
yeah,
live in it.
true. Okay,
They don't
fair.
live in the Vale.
Fair.
Like
Yeah.
the tail.
Dude,
tail
oh yeah, dude. Tigrex
arm.
is edible like all throughout. So
Yeah, literally everything.
like literally everything's edible on this dude.
Okay, Puke, easy, delicious.
Alright.
Coral, easy,
Coral.
delicious.
Easy delicious. Why
Yeah.
you say that? I'm curious. What
Okay,
you're
first of
eating
all-
coral tongue? You're eating coral tongue?
Yeah, I was about to say his tongue should taste delicious because it's not poisonous. He eats like berries and everything, so like has a healthy
It's
diet.
Oh yeah, he stays
Yeah, it's
hydrated.
hydrated.
He stays hydrated.
His tail would also taste delicious because it's just water. It doesn't spew poison. I feel
yeah, it's a
like
bird
his tail's
wyvern.
the best part.
It's also
Yeah, it's also a bird.
bird wyvern.
Wyvern. Like he's he's like way better Puking because he doesn't use poison, but he has all the benefits.
True.
And you can eat more of him.
True. All right. Ebony Odog, I say inedible.
Inedible. Yeah, he's like
Too much dragon. Too much.
yeah. He doesn't live in the Vale, granted, but like the dragon, it's even worse. So,
Yeah. I feel like you'd be like you can't use element anymore if you eat that shit. You couldn't use any elemental weapons anymore if you ate something with Dragon Ellie. It'd be constant,
Volker,
constant
I think
blighted.
Volker is last resort. I feel like.
Last
Yeah.
resort.
You can't eat his nose.
Yeah, see, the thing is at least with Anjanath, you can use the nose bone, right? But with Fulgur, I don't think you can. And
Yeah. Because it's like the main thing for his thunder, so like even if it's dead, it'll still have like thunder coursing through it. It's like Kieran Horn. You can't eat Kieran Horn.
I mean,
Unless you're Rajang.
Rajang.
Unless you're Raja, you can eat that shit.
And speaking of the devil, next up on our list is Furious Rajang, which I'm also gonna move up Rajang, and I say last resort. Like I feel like you can eat them, but you have to marinate that shit, and because that meat's too tough. That meat is way too tough. It's like extremist tough.
I feel like it's not as bad. It's not as tough as Behemoth because Behemoth's literally like more fantasy, so he is more muscular. I feel like it's still tough as fuck on Rajang though. Like that. Like my head canon is like his fucking arms have 2 hearts. Like he has 2 hearts. Both of them are on each arm.
In your canon.
That's my head canon. Yeah. I feel like
Glavenus would probably be edible. You just can't eat the tail.
No, I feel like the tail's the best part. You just like
What do you mean?
the meat. Because like here's the thing. he uses the tail so much. It's like a buff tail. You don't eat like the scorching part of it. There's like, have you seen the meat when you cut off a Glavenus tail? Like, it's good. Trust me. You just skip like the most. You skip most of the blade part, and you get towards like the front end of the tail.
Yeah,
And
but that's like not the tail anymore. That's
no,
literally-
it is.
That's like the
Dude,
tip.
the thing is huge. Yeah,
That's
the
like
tip.
the
Most of
very
it, it's like half. It's like half
back
blade,
end.
half tail. Yeah, it's the back end. I'm saying that tastes good. And since it's not acidic, you can actually eat most of the body and the legs. He's an edible at least.
Fine. I would put him in edible.
Yeah.
But
Gold Raytheon is inedible. It's like
inedible.
worse Raytheon. Yeah.
Inedible.
Because like it's first of all, it's even more poisonous.
And it has gold, so you know that shit you can't really peel that.
Yeah.
You can't fry it, nothing. Namiel, delicious. That's fucking calamari. You can't tell me otherwise, dude. That
The only thing you can't eat the wings because like they're too thin, but like most
no,
of it,
dude, that's the best part. Dude, that's the best part. You get the wings right, and then you fry them, and yeah, they're thin and they'll shrivel up. But I mean, that's good calamari though, because those are where the tentacles
they're too
are.
thin, but like
No, dude,
it depends, I guess.
that's where the tentacles are. So you just saute them. You put some soy sauce. You put some soy
here's the thing,
sauce.
with actual tentacles, they actually have like meat in them, but Namiel is not like actual like their tentacles are too tiny, so like they'll shrivel up too much.
I
But I feel like
guess,
it'll still be
but
delicious, but I feel like the wings you can't eat as good as like you would an octopus. That's the thing. I feel like the calamari would be like his like head where like you see the fins.
yeah.
That's where the calamari really, not the wings.
I mean, I still think you can eat the wings. It won't. It would shrivel up and probably not even be like
Too shriveled up. Personally, I feel like Nargacuga.
You could still eat it though.
Yeah, honestly, Nargacuga.
I feel like it'd be edible.
Honestly, personally, I think it's delicious, but like, I can like concede with you.
Give your reasoning, because
I feel like here's the thing: the only thing you can't eat is the wings, but the only parts of the wings you can't eat are like the end parts of it, where you can't even eat on a Rathalos.
So the membrane,
the front arms.
So the
the membranes you can't. Yeah, but like the actual arms you can't eat. It would taste good. I feel like the whole Nargacuga just tastes good, and the tail specifically has like it's tender. It's really good steak. Nargacuga steak would be delicious.
Okay,
like tail steak.
Fine. We're putting
barbecue the tail. It would be delicious.
Barbecuing the tail, yo. You want some Nargacuga kebabs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nightshade. I feel like Nightshade is in last resort, but it's good for like. I just feel like the sleep sacks are. It's like a little bit of that pufferfish syndrome, but like I feel like it has even less to eat than normal Palamute has.
What do you mean? They're the same size.
No, because the sleep sacks. Like you don't want to eat that.
I mean,
it's like inedible. I feel like those parts. They'll be good for medicinal, not like
medicinal.
Yeah, it's like last resort.
Man. I mean, I would put them as edible. It's basically you're just eating, for the lack of better words, pot palumu.
Yeah. I just feel like
it's edible.
Resort, like,
it's an edible inside edible.
I just feel like it's last resort personally.
Fine, we'll put it last resort.
Yeah, because like it's a sleep. The sleep, I don't think the sleep does not help it at all. Like. It's
according to other people, this shit would be delicious because it'd basically be an edible, but you know.
Nah, if we put normal palu in the edible, I can't put sleep above.
No, you didn't get my joke, I think.
I didn't hear you, Mudda.
No, I said according to other people, Nightshade Palumu would be delicious because it would basically be an edible.
Oh, true.
So, depending on your stance, Palumu can be in either one of these things.
True.
Depending if you need to go. I mean, hey, it'd be probably good for insomniacs too. You want to get some that Nightshade Palumu meat and just put you right to sleep. But I guess this is situational.
Yeah. Okay, Brachydios will be
Oh,
worse.
raging Brachy's defo and edible.
Yeah.
Ruiner.
Ruiner. Ruiner is. I don't think an edible. I think it's last resort. Like.
Yeah. So many
like,
fights. It's big. It's buffer.
Yeah,
it's
you can't
meaner.
eat the horns.
You can't eat the horns. There's black spikes that pop up way too fast, that regenerate on it too fast, so it's going to be hard to take those off. And even if they're black spikes, you can't cook them. You can't cook them. So
and you can't eat the horns.
Yeah.
The horns are inedible. Like the bone marrow is not good because like it's like metallic now.
Yeah. Actually, no, dude. I forgot his fucking spikes are metallic. That puts him into inedible.
I still think the body and arms. That's the thing, though, because inedible, literally like almost all of it you can't eat.
Okay, fine.
But with Nerg, with the arms and body, you can still eat.
Fine, but that's just gonna be tough though.
Yeah, it's tough. It's like Rajai.
Yeah, you gotta marinate it. Safi Jiva.
I think it's like Xeno, where like it's inedible.
Like, does Safi still have? Is his body still like pure dragon energy, or is it like heart?
He literally he probably has more than Xeno.
It's more concentrated. I mean, it's hard to tell because Xeno is like brimming with it, and then Safi looks like a normal ass dragon. The only thing you can
because here's the thing.
I know he sucks up the energy.
With Safi, it's more controlled, while with Xeno, it's like uncontrollable. Like it's like crazy. With Safi, it's still there. It's just he can control it better.
I guess. Savage Joe, Spicy Pickle, Defo, inedible. Seething Bagel is also Seething Bagel is also inedible. I totally forgot to put them.
Yeah.
Shara, that's.
I feel like Shara is edible. I feel like Shara is actually edible.
Yeah. Like, yeah. I feel like Shara would taste like a crab. I feel like Shara would taste like a crab. He would taste like a lobster. He's literally rock lobster.
If we think about it, the only parts we can't eat from Shara are his tail and his arms. But his wings will taste